Hey guys, welcome back to the AOE Farms YouTube channel. So today is March 7th on a Sunday, and it is a month and a week after starting our seeds, and today we are going to get them in the ground. There is quite a bit to do, so we are going to start here in the early morning. It's about 7 a.m. That's early, I guess. And midday we are going to do some chores, let the heat go away, and then we'll come back in the evening and finish up. So today we have our white Russian kale, our Selenova, that we're going to get into the ground. We're going to direct seed some mixed lettuce greens, and we are going to do our tomatoes. We are going to do our squash, or yellow squash, and I think we're going to do one of the peppers. And then we'll transplant the bell peppers into bigger pots because I don't have the beds ready for them because I need to get compost, and I'm waiting for my tax return. So yeah, lots to do, lots going on. I'm gonna turn the beds green, which will be very nice. So let me show you what we're doing. Alright, so good morning. The first thing we want to do is we're gonna start with our kale. We use two 72 cell trays to start our kale. So I've got all the plugs taken out, and as you can see, there's quite a bit. My germination rate was very good. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out of was it 144? It's not bad. So we've got these plugs. We're just gonna start crouching down in the beds and start putting them in, and yeah, so I'll just get to work. Alright, so the kale is done. Now I'm on to the Selenova. There's 4 different types, so I've pulled them out of the start tray and I have them in this tray. And I will get them in, I'll mark where they stop, and then I'll put it in the next one. So just gotta keep them organized, and hopefully I can get this done quick before the sun starts getting too hot. Alright, so next up I'm going to put the banana peppers in the raised beds. I'm halfway done with the lettuce. I've got some help. My wife's just pulling out the plugs, putting them on the trays, and while she's doing that I'm going to do the banana peppers. I'm going to put this 333 starter mix. Come on, you can do it. How does this work? Who knows? It's a starter mix. And I've got all my peppers right here. So let's go get them in. Alright guys, so I've got the Selenova lettuce, I've got the white Russian kale, and I've got my banana peppers put into the ground. So I'll show you that. You can see Selenova. It goes green, purple, green, purple. I've got them marked which one's which. And then on to the side we have our white Russian kale. And it feels so good to have the entire bed filled. Where last time, I had only half the bed and I was kind of just experimenting. Like, the whole thing is filled, and that's awesome. It looks awesome. I'm super stoked with it. And then as far as the banana peppers, yeah, so I got them right here. Holes, and at the bottom of the holes I put this starter mix. It's a simple 333, so it's just a basic starter mix, and as you can see, here they are. They're doing super good. Root systems looked really good. So I'll get them a base watering, and peppers are pretty resistant to drought, so that's good. So I'll get them that going. Next, I've got to go to the feed store. I've got to get some more potting mix. Got to get some stuff for the tomatoes, some nutrients for the tomatoes. So I'm going to get that, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to plant the cherry tomatoes, the big beef tomatoes. I'm going to grab some bamboo sticks and do the yellow squash. Yellow squash you can grow vertically, kind of. So I'm going to be attempting that because we've got quite a bit of them, and they are going to go in that one right there. So alright, getting it done. Luckily it wasn't too late into the day, so I think everything's going to transfer to where they're going to be pretty well. Alright, cool. See you in the evening. There's the haul. So yeah, if you take a look, with the peppers, I just put a 333 fertilizer in. The 6 here is going to be really good for the tomatoes. That's why I put a picture of a tomato on it. The 6 here in the middle focuses on the root system. Now, I saw some stuff that it was like, there's some stuff that was like a 0.12.0, or I even saw like a 0.20.0. And you would think the higher the number, the better it's going to help. But I don't know. I don't know if just blasting only that nutrients, you know. I'm going with the more general stuff this time, and then we'll see next time whether or not we want to try the big hardcore stuff. I don't know why you would need all that. But anyways, so I'm going to I've got the peppers. I'm going to do the both of the tomatoes right there. Yellow squash is going to go right there. And then the pickling cucumber we're going to do as well. Just, I think I'm going to change where I've done that, so that's alright. But yeah, so I'll just get those put in the ground, and then I'll do a final review. Alright guys, so I'm here with my yellow squash. Just kind of wanted to show you. I've pre-dug the hole, and at the bottom of the hole is my fertilizer. I've got the start. I made sure all the dead leaves were pruned off, and I've got them all laid out. So here we go, just so you can see. Let's put them in real quick. So with these squash are actually going to be growing vertically, so that's why I bought the bamboo sticks, so that we can connect them to them, and while it's growing we'll slowly cut the leaves from the bottom so that we can create space underneath the plant for air, and that'll keep it nice and healthy. So as soon as we have one in, so as to not ruin any roots later, we're going to put the stick in now, even though it's not really necessary yet. So the stick's in, and as it grows, a trunk will form, and I'll have it tied to the bamboo stick. But again, the reason why I'm putting in the stick now is so that I don't ruin the root system after it's already grown. As you can see, I put some of that potting soil on top, just to honestly add a little more soil and kind of just get it looking a little nicer. And again, the fertilizer is at the bottom of the hole to kind of try and help out that root system grow strong and have everything it needs. Alright, so there we go. All the squash is put in. Each one has a bamboo stick. As they grow in, I'll make sure to clear the bottoms and latch them onto the sticks. Alright, now on to the tomatoes. Alright, now I'm at the big beef tomato. I have 7 plants allocated for this bed. That is way too much. I would say at most I could get away with this 6. But I'm gonna try and push it. If one of these, if they get too crowded, then I'll have to thin out. But my goal is to try and grow the maximum amount I can in as little space as I can. I have the option of kind of moving them one way or another. Move one forward, move to the left, to the right. So I'm going to try and get it to work. But we'll see what happens. It's an experiment, so hopefully it works out. But the big beef starts turned out very nice. Look at that. Nice and strong. The roots look healthy. They don't look like they have any what's it called? Moss, not moss. What's that word? Where fuzzy stuff grows on your food? Yeah, you know what it is. Anyways, so one other thing I want to tell you is on the tomato plant. I'm sorry, the autofocus isn't working. Let me see. On the tomato plant, they have hairs. Anyways, they have hairs on the stem. So I'm gonna bury it until the first leaf. That stem, those hairs on that stem will grow out into other roots. So that's why we plant them in these cups, is so we can start them out short, shallow in the cup, and as they grow we add more soil, increasing the root system. So when you bury your tomato plants, you want to bury them deep. So I have it as deep as it'll go. See, all the way to the bottom of the first leaf. So I'll get all those done and I'll show you the end. Alright, there it is, everybody. We have the big beef. We have 7 in this bed, and we have the cherry. We have 7 in this bed. Again, it is pretty close, but there's at least 10 inches to a foot in between all of them. So hopefully that's enough. Another thing you should always keep in mind, and I was noticing this as I was, like I said, burying them deep, you have to water, and if you get leaves wet, especially with stuff like tomatoes, the pickling cucumbers, I noticed are super sensitive to getting their leaves wet. It will cause disease in the plants. So when you're burying them super deep, like 1 or 2 of them, I've got the leaves touching the ground. Just be careful how you water. Water very slowly, let it drain into the ground, water again. A drip irrigation system would be best right now in the very beginning. But I don't have that. I'm spending money on other stuff, so just gotta be careful. So, last thing I have is the pickling cucumbers. They are the ones that are struggling the most out of everything I've grown. So we will see how it works out. Like I said, I did get some water on some of the leaves. I just decapitated one, unfortunately. You know, I got this big goofy fingers. But yeah, if you look at some of the leaves on these, they're pretty shriveled, but they're definitely looking to grow. I'm going to start these things out on the bamboo sticks, and then later on I'll move them to a trellis, because right now I don't have a trellis for them, and I'm kind of trying to decide what trellis system I want to use. So we'll get that in, and then we will be done for the night. Woo! And then I'll water everything, let it settle for the night, try and get up early, water it again in the morning, and take care of pests. That will be the thing I need to do within the next 3 days, because pests, I've already noticed there's lots of flies, little gnats. I am using manure, so it comes with the territory. But everything's looking so much better than last time. I really feel good. I'm feeling excited that this is going to be pretty successful. The beds did really great last go, and the raised beds did not do very good. I do have the snap peas that did good, but that was about it. So, instead of showing you the pickling cucumbers, I'll show you those later, and I'll go ahead and just see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see how everything grows. Now we just sit back and watch it. Keep it watered. But thank you again for joining me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and thank you for learning with me. If you have any questions, put them down below. And if you have any critiques or any advice, let me know, because I'm always looking to learn something new and get better at what I'm doing. And I hope I inspired you to get in the garden and make some food. Alright, you guys have a great night. Bye.